Welcome everyone to Noob Practice. Welcome all the Noob practitioners. Okay, what do we have for you today? We are on Gora Kalwaria map, and it has six bridge crossings. A lot of people don't like this map because of that. On the Axis side, we have the 20th Panzer. Played with them a few times, but not often, and we're up against 184th Strelkovy Russians. So this will be interesting. It took me a long time to set up for this match. Yeah, it took me nearly 20 minutes. There's so many crossings, you just don't know what to put where or how much because you don't know how they're going to push. Are they going to push everywhere? They're going to push one place. So, yeah. So I'm trying to put anti-tank and machine guns at each crossing where possible to try and either hit their armour or light armour as it comes over with the anti-tank and the MGs for any on-foot assaults. So that was the idea. I was going to try and take this on the right. You see I've got the flag already. Um, but yeah, difficult. My MG gets there quite quick, but half tracks are just too slow to get there. You really need trucks to get up here quicker. So this is a good noob practice learning here. Unfortunately, well, I don't know if I can get my Panzer Grenadiers and trucks. Maybe I can. That would maybe be worth changing in the deck just to get them here quicker. And I wanted Panzer Grenadiers with Panzerfaust because it's hard to put anti-tank guns up here because they end up being in really close range. So you really want close range anti-tank such as the Panzerfaust. So they've started sending, they sent their was it Ognamachikis on motorbikes, so they got debust quite quick. So they're on foot now. I didn't get see. I haven't got machine gun over here, so that was a bit of a mistake. Thought I had that. So they've managed to continue sneaking over, whereas these ones are getting hit by this MG here. And I've stuck him down here. That way he's protected from anything else kind of shooting at him, but he can get anything that comes over and start cutting them down. See, that one's just taking cover behind a little bit of blank spot there. Can't see him. But my, that, don't think he can either. Yeah, so they find these little bits to hide behind. So they've got some armour, an M3 now, but the pack 184, they're not bad. Um, and again, a bit of an armour push here, but this is where they came over. And they sneak along this edge here of the shore. Didn't expect them to do that at all. Thought they'd come down here, but no, they go sneaking along here. So yeah, a bit sneaky, because I couldn't see this, didn't know where the hell they were. And I didn't realise as much had got along here. So I started fanning out, having to see what I could see. So yeah, there's a lot going on in this map in all different areas. So you're constantly flicking left, right, left, right, left, right. So yeah, keep showing your toes. So they're getting a bit of a push here. I've got my pack 184 here. These, I think, hitting these guys here because he does have HE. HE shells, he's got 19 left. So I think he's shooting at these guys, just keeping them back. And he can start hitting these as they come out of cover from that tree line. My MG, he's covering this bridge mainly. Yeah, and this MG is going to cover that bridge. So that, like I said, was the idea. We've managed to get their M3. I managed to Panzerfaust it. But they're just bopping around here. I've got this flag back, but they are at 1311 because they've got this one here and this one here. So yeah, it's an odd map. This sometimes just capturing these little islands or pushing far enough to capture the one on the other side gives you that one tick. So we've managed to get this one back, so we're back to 12 to 12 just because we killed whatever was up closer. The M5's now getting hit. I think my IG was doing some of the damage, but he's going to get taken. I don't know why he's moving. I think he moved forward to get a better hit on them, but it cost him his life. So yeah, that was the AI, as it were, of the the game did that. I didn't ask him to move forward. But I had possibly right clicked on something, so if it moved back it would move forward to accomplish that, put itself in danger. So I've managed to secure this for now, and we'll see. This turns into, yeah, a bit of a fight. So I'm just trying to hold them back on these bridges. That's the idea. Just hold them back on the bridges and pick one and attack over it. So I decided to pick the one on the right. This one. I thought if I could get up here and onto this island, that would give me that flag. And if I can hold the rest, this one's popping backwards and forwards. If I can hold the rest, then it'll be a 13 to 11 lead. And that's all you need to win. And just hold the rest. Just hammer anything else that tries to come over bridges. But take at least one, or part of one, like this. So here's a Kalwaria M3 coming over. They've taken out my pack 184 here, because I think it was getting hit from both sides. I've managed to move these grenadiers in. They were getting hit a lot as they came in. They came in a half track. I think that's it there. Yeah. So, and I brought a pack 40 up. Came up here and sneaked in the back. He's now going to get eyes on here. I take this now. You'll notice I've still got my APCR on. Should have taken that off. I have to learn to do that quicker. And there he goes, he's down. And the flag will come back to me again. But they've still got a 13 because they're holding this here. So my Panzer Grenadiers are trying to find them. I think the Sausage Trooper coming in for here. Got more Panzer 3s coming in. I've got this one sitting just at the side of the forest here. And he's actually just to ambush anything that comes over here. So, yeah, these poor guys are having a hard time. It was difficult coming down off the hill here because you could hit it from here. So, and here's, is he moving? Yeah, he's moving up, slowly moving up to try and get eyes on out here. Again, we're just covering anything. He'll cover anything that's coming down here. And to shoot him, you have to come out here. You can't get him from sitting over here. You have to come out here, or into that forest maybe. Well, not even then. It's going to be difficult for them. It's pretty difficult for them to see anything over there. But I can cover the bridge. So, they're now pushing again here. They had an M5, but it got taken out. The Maxim's taken out. Panzer 3 hit that. And again, it's just getting angles, crossfires. Here's the Sapere Kalwaria, he's now gone down. So my sus troop and 251 have managed to take care of that, and we're back, and it's 12 to 12. Even though I'm holding this. That's because of this. If I can get this back, and it's just this presence of these guys. So, this has now got eyes on the road. So we should be able to stop anything coming. It's quite a while they're driving down here, so it gives him time to shoot at them. And again, I've still got my APCR on. I don't need it for a half track, maybe for the M3, but for this, Pack 40 doesn't need it for an M3. So here's another Pack 40, and I think he's going to come in over here, or somewhere. Yeah, in here somewhere. And it's just to get these crossfires. So I've got now these sus troop. They're okay. They're not the greatest of close support, close quarter. Infantry, but so we've got this one covering this bridge, this one covering that bridge all the way up to here. Now they cannot walk across that water, they have to come over the bridge. Same with that and that. I don't know about here, they might be able to walk in this bit here, but basically over here they cannot here, but they can here. If they get onto this island they can just walk over here. They cannot walk over there though. So here we go, I'm just moving them back away from the edge of the tree line they were getting shot at. Pioneer Führer just to keep them up vetted. Sus troop coming in. So now he has frag HE shells, but none of these guys are really anti-tank guys. You know, they can flame it, try and flame it to death. These are, see, and there they go, sneaking down this coast again. Valentine, so they're trying to get, this is crew panicked. They are, Panzer 3, just sitting there waiting for anything to come over and start hitting them. He's going to die, he's falling back, you know. That anti-tank went down here, but this is my other Pack 40s now moving up to the tree line. And he should take this out. There he goes. So that was exactly why he was over here, just to ambush anything coming over. So they've got Valentines, they've got M3, what are they, I don't know, were they Grants or Lees, I'm not sure. There's a whole lot of M5s coming over now. Pack 40. As soon as they show their face here at the flag, the Panzer 3s catching them on the bridge. I've got Panzerfaust to zap him in the face, so it should happen here. Don't know if he's got 3 left. He's down. He's down. So they're just caught in the crossfire here. Even if he gets out of the range of the Pack 40 here, he'll get hit by the Panzer 3 here. And again, he's sitting back here, so it just cuts down anybody trying to fire at him back here. There we go. So, and again, it's just holding these off. Now it's back to a 13-11 for me because I'm holding this. But here they come. They've pushed in a whole bunch of troops. So I'm trying to hold them back with my Sus troop. Doing okay just now. One Strelkovy DP coming. So there's one going down. Like I said, they're not the most... there you go. See, I can walk over here. I think when you see these light colours, you can walk. So he can walk over onto here, and to here, and here. So you can get over that way. They're down. Surrendered. Now, this here is going to be my nemesis, this thing coming in. So, a lot of that went on just automatically. I think I caught the end of it and moved the Sus troop in for that last surrender. But up until that point, it'd pretty much been doing it itself. Because you're zipping around. Like I said, there's 6 bridges here to watch. And they'll push across most of them. They never really push this one. And they never really push this one. So 4 out of the 6 bridges they did. Although they never pushed this one either. They kind of set up camp here on the island, and I was happy for them to sit there. They can have that, you know. As soon as you try and come over here, they're dead. And my objective was to get on here and hold it to get this 13-11. And if I can hold this and just stop them getting over anywhere else, then that's my objective. They've got an ISU 122 here. He looked like he had a bit of a... He moved forward at one point. He looked like he had a bit of a elevation problem, but there's not... Maybe I was just... the way I was looking at him during the game. But he didn't have too much to be able to shoot at that you could see. I kept my... See this here? They should stop. I didn't want them going away out. Although the Park 40 can now see him. I'd maybe moved it across just for that reason. Try and get hits on him, and I'm using my APCR again, you can see. But I'm hitting, I'm not doing a huge amount of damage. I'm bouncing. Panzer 4 I think's now shooting at him. Got a crit somebody. Fire. Yeah. Oh, Pack 40's getting hit bad now. Yeah, I don't know what he's shooting at, if anything. There we go. So, managed to get that in time. That was a good kill. So, I think I brought in a couple extra grenadiers. So these were the originals. The Surstrup, my Führer. These are new. These are new. And again, these are just here in case anything comes sneaking down this way. Because you know the AI, they're very sneaky. And they are getting cut down as they try to come over the bridge. That's this MG's doing a great job. And he's kind of protected by this forest over here. So if they'd put something in here, maybe they might have got on him. The Panzer 4 is shooting over here, that's what he's doing. So is the Pack 40. I think he'll be running out of HE. 3 shells left. So I brought two 81mm mortars in. They're going for the 85mm. I thought he was out here when I saw him, but he's actually over here. So I was just hitting where I last saw him. That happened quite a bit, especially with this one. And I didn't realise, but I only get 2 of these throughout the whole game. I thought I had 4 because I was going to bring 2 here and then bring 2 in over here. I like to keep them in pairs, they're a bit more effective in pairs. These are tankos, they're quite dangerous. Fortunately, it's not just the grenadiers shooting at them. I don't think. But we've got our range here, you know, it's just not quite close enough. Close, but there he goes. So I think they're building up for a bit of a push here. Now, this Panzer 4, this will give you an example of what I was suffering from. This guy here had this line of sight. And I'd sent him up here, went away, did something else. Now I've already lost something there. There's a half track. Here comes the Panzer 4. And aiming. Boof. First pen. And I get a shot back, but you know, not much suppression, and he's dead. So that would be a bit of a recurring theme, because I couldn't see him. I saw him at one point, and I thought he was over here. So I thought, right, I went to look for my mortars. I realised I only had 2 now. It was either bring them all the way back over here, or bring in something else. So I brought in the Hummels. So you'll see them starting to hit over here, but unfortunately it's in the area out here. I think they're aiming, getting ready. Reloading. Yeah, there's our shells going now. And you'll see them. I mean, it's in radio range as well. So they've been quite accurate, and I'd said hit here. And there it goes, so bit of a shame. But I just couldn't see him. Just could not see him. Same with this one. This one kept popping up and disappearing. I think I've got him eventually, because I think he popped back up and I saw him. Yeah, you can see the mortar rounds have been hitting here. So I managed to get him. And they're very effective for that, you know. And it's within radio range. So it's going to be accurate fire, you know. There's a Valentine coming over. He's going to get bushwhacked. This is why I keep my Panzer Grenadiers at the side of the road, just so they can do that. Starts getting hit by everybody else. So we need to move him back away from the road until they forget about him. Hopefully, I don't know. Yeah, he's moving back. Yeah. So here's my battery Führer. He's good. He's got radio as well. Somewhere at Panzerfaust infantry. So yeah, they've got a fair amount of people here. I thought they were going to come pushing over here. That's why, I had this. I brought an IG to put in here just so I can start hitting them. So yeah, my Hummels, which would have been perfect if I knew where he was, he'd be dead. But they're just, obliterating this area here. That was a shame. Here's more Panzer IVs coming up. Back up over here. See if he gets through or if he gets killed. He's dived in there. Yeah, so he's just coming in. So, no real push. They got no bother looking at coming over here again. So yeah, I mean, I'm sorry guys, from your point of view, it gets a bit boring, but this is it. It's just to hold them at the bridges. Hold them at the bridges. Just cross fire. Give yourself as many opportunities to shoot at them. Don't just have like one gun aiming down the road directly in front, and then they come over with 3 or 4, and they're just all shooting at the one gun. So they've got multiple assets shooting at them. They can't get you, all of you, and you'll get all of them because you'll just you got usually a higher rate of fire than they have from your anti-tank guns. And these little these Pak 184 45 mils, they're fine because it's all pretty close range. And if you can put them in places where they, like I said, to get these crossing areas of fire, and then like behind the forest here, so they shoot out, so they don't see them until it's too late, and then nobody else can shoot them because they're behind. Where possible. It's like this guy. He was a perfect guy. This one here, nobody could really see him, and they can't see him until they're over here, and it's too late because he'll just zap them all. So. And my MGs are just superb. They're far enough back not to get, hit by their tanks, but they can cover anything that's come over that bridge, and they just cut them down. So here's 2 more Panzer IVs. I'm guessing they're going to join the wrecks here. They've walked some more over. This BA shooting my grenadier, so they're falling back. And yeah, get used to, in your smart menu option down at the bottom right, if you don't want to use, I think it's, I forget what it is, H or something, fall back. Just, click your button. I do that because I find it quicker. Just, click the button and they fall back. And because they seem to suffer less damage if they fall back rather than you moving them back. If you give them a command to move back, they seem to suffer a lot more damage rather than them falling back. Yeah, so he'll just sit here. He's having a wee chill out in the water, just cool down, and regain his composure. So we're getting more tanks. Looks like they're maybe getting ready here. A couple of Valentines. They're quite effective tanks, these Valentines. So I've got a Panzer IV now in here. I've just brought him in. And again, these are all just to ambush. Ambush anything that, comes in. And then we'll get bang, 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 bang. All of these shooting at them from different angles. They don't know, it doesn't matter which way they turn. You've got to get a side shot on something, which means you kill them quicker. They've got infantry here, maybe thinking of an infantry push. Yeah, the infantry they'd had here earlier, this thing just slaughtered them. So he can see over onto the bridge as well. So here they come with their Valentines. 45's now starting to pop at them. Now, onto some Hummels. So the artillery fire they're going over. I think they've, yeah, there it goes, it's dead, top right there. That 85 is dead, I think I saw it, and I went, ah! And you see, as soon as I know what it is, the Hummels will kill it. So that's dead. Because I lost another one of my Panzer IV's there, but I lost another one. So that was a good kill. They're very effective anti-tank weapons, those. I think they're anti-aircraft guns, you know. But a bit like a sort of Flak 88. So it's been the 13 to 11 for quite some time. I mean, they've got to come all the way down here to take this flag. Yeah, this one's kind of holding that just by him being there. And I can always put a troops in here just to be sure. So they're going to be getting close soon. Yeah, they might think they're fine. They're going, hey, we're getting really far here, boys. We're getting over the bridge. Let's go. We've broken through. Really? I brought some Panzer Grenadiers and that up here, and I just kept them in their trucks because these are like reserves, and I was going to use these as a push over the river, but you can see this now coming. See, they can walk over here. They can walk over here, and this is what they're doing. They're bypassing the bridge and they're just walking over. So they brought an IL-2 in now, but that's getting pushed back. I did have some anti-air in. I brought a couple of pieces in because I thought they're going to start maybe using aircraft to hit some of my leaders or artillery or something. So yeah, I brought him in just to give me better. I could have done with him much earlier. Better eyes on. I've lost that other Panzer IV. Don't know what killed him. Could have been a plane. Don't know. Something. But they've all been dealt with. There they are. Yeah, as they came over the bridge into here, they've then been picked off. Possibly this Panzer IV back here. And of course, as they're going down there, they'll all be side shots. So yeah, they've got. I mean, look all this. This is a lot of troops, but they're not going anywhere. Yeah, as soon as they try to push over, they know they're going to get slaughtered. So they're starting to use all these, all these walkable areas over the rivers. And this is where you have to be really careful. Because they start popping up in these areas where you can walk over. So it's not just the bridges, the bridges for vehicles, all of this for their troops. And by the looks of it, the right hand side of this map, as we're looking at it, suffers more from this, walkable rivers here. All of that they can cross there. They can cross over pretty much all of that there. That'll be either side of the bridge. maybe here. Yeah, they can walk right across here. But not here. So I don't know. So they're getting pinned down. Not quite sure who's doing that. Maybe it was the back 40. It's not. No, he's got eyes on. So does he. So they can get their MGs on. There's my anti-aircraft opening up in the IL-2s, forcing it back. He was maybe coming from a Panzer 4s. Yeah, I missed that. That they were. I would have moved that back, but I missed that. So that was a shame. It's a Pack 40 went down. So these guys have now managed to walk over here. They start doing over here is just getting their Olympic swimmers coming over. Kind of giving up on the armour pushes and are going for the infantry. There's quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 units coming over. So I'm well outnumbered. We've got their usual 82mm mortars. These guys are trying it again, but they're going to get cut down. Yeah, so this is the worst here. So I do have my reserves very close to hand, but they were, like I said, for a push, not as a defence. But it's just as well they were there, because that's them getting on the road and they're heading over. So handy to have them there. Yeah. So we seem to have this area covered with these two here. They're doing quite a good job. There's my 271s in here. Now I bought into some Warframming, and there's two here. I think I brought in two over here somewhere. There. They're in here, and they are hitting all this area back here. And that's before I realised I could start seeing all these coming. So I started hitting them with my Hummels, which I'd actually stopped firing for a wee while because I'd run out of shells. So I've got them now going to start barraging in here. They do have some of their own big artillery, or artillery. The thing that's 76 back here. I thought they had bigger artillery actually. Don't see it. They're using quite a few planes. He's one of their bigger bombers, but he's getting forced back. This 271's very effective. I've got another 37 here. I've got another 271 here. So he's gone down. That's a good kill. Here's the second lot of. I used one with Framin. That's the second one now going in there. If I don't, I should have been concentrating it here, but these were like, commands already given, and then I went, oh my goodness, look at all this work. So, and these are my reserves that came in. They all got pinned down. This would have been their mortars doing that. Here's this 280. I think this had been sending fire over here as well. So yeah, they were hitting me hard over here. Yeah, look at these big ones. But these guys will recover. So good. Sus Troop just took care of the Strelkovy. I'm managing to move this right up to the edge, try and get the MG on them. So that's helping to pin them all down. I just keep hitting them with my Hummels. You can hear the anti-aircrafts going off there. There's another IL-2. He's not dropped his bombs. And he's been shot down. So yeah, my AA's doing the job. It's been effective. They're not pushing anywhere else. They're concentrating up here at the moment. I'm just going to have to clear this out. You can see they're now recovering. Still got this 82mm mortar hitting me. This is their 76, I think, is hitting the bridge here. Here we go. Here's the rough map. Getting pinned down again. So yeah, they were fairly hitting me hard over there. Nothing coming in at the moment. There's my wireframe, and I think that's for in here, is it? Yeah. Yeah, that was just finishing off. I'd managed to kill most of what was there. But that was just to finish off anything that was left. So I thought, oh look at this, he's going to surrender me. This is their off map. Yeah. Still nothing coming in yet. So we'll have a quick look elsewhere. No, all quiet in the western front. This is their main push. So I'm trying to just hold this back. I've held. It's back there 12 to 12, you can see. So they've pinched a flag somewhere. Not sure where. Somewhere. This one maybe. Yeah, because I lost my pack. So they're all recovered. A bit low in health maybe. Low on body count. So these are, yeah, they're against 10 and 12 man squads, and these are down to not many men at all. It's this 5V's give me a hard time as well. I think we lose all of them. We're just down to our 251s at one point, and another off map. So yeah. Definitely doing a good job of thinning me out over there. So 12 to 12, I'm ahead on tickets. But this is getting a bit desperate over here. So 251s came in and I realised, these are Strelkovy with Panzerfaust. Back up, back up. Now this is his own off map, so I was fortunately pinning the troops down, but my 251s could still keep working because they're armoured. So a bit harder to pin them down. So I can just keep shooting at them. Now, again, I can't remember what I could see here. I was thinking of maybe just going in and surrendering them, but I didn't want to lose them in case there was more Panzerfaust behind or something. So I was happy just to let them keep shooting at them. Just pull them back, make sure they don't get Panzerfaust, whatever it is they've got, grenades or their right. Oh, look at that. There's the off map. The RNG gods. Done. But here's my reinforcements finally. I've got Panzer IV sitting here. They won't move much further forward at the moment because I've got that flag. So that's one thing to know. The AI tends to, sit in their laurels for a wee while. Is my wereframen coming in? I'm hoping it's for in here. Looks like it is. So didn't get anything, but it's I mean, you can't see exactly where they all are. So they've just been sitting here with all of these assets. Now they're obviously defending, yeah, but I'm not about to attack them anyway, so they can put as much here as they like. All I need is sufficient to stop them coming over. And I've just got to keep investing in here. So here's all my troops coming. Here's some pioneers to back up the grenadiers. Give a bit more sort of closer quarter. Right, they're moving up now though. So I think instead of going straight over in here, I think I'll start dropping off here. We'll see in a minute. Just before that happens, we'll just check elsewhere. No, still all quite happily sitting there. They've given up coming over here. Definitely pushing here. So I've got... Is he going to jump out there? Yeah. Yeah, so they're coming in here. I just wanted to cordon off any potential. I've kept them back just now. I've got my Storm Pioneers. I think I was just letting these guys catch up in their half tracks. Excellent range from the Grenadiers with their MGs. That's why I wanted to get these guys on the edge of this forest, just to shoot across the open. What I've got my 81mm mortars, so they've come all the way from the left hand side, from over here. They were over here if you remember. Yeah, so I drove them all the way, and I had to bring them around the back roads and tell them exactly where to go. Holding shift and then the command, fast move shift command, and giving them an exact way in case they went along this top road. Didn't want them getting sniped at from the other side of the river. So yeah, I got a bit paranoid about what was over here because I'd lost so much coming down here. No, nothing coming. So two big off-map barrages. They've got two of them here, so they've got a lot more if they want to use them. They're getting hit now with the MGs crossing the river. They're just moving here to... Oh, gun jammed. Dear me. So they're taking this flag here. It's a 14-10 for them. So it's going to be time to move with these guys and start... I'm just repositioning my wireframen because they've been firing a couple of rounds from there, so I'll move them somewhere else. I'm just moving these around to try, because I can't see a lot of these. Yeah, we'll have a look. Yeah, see, I can't see anything there. So captured that back. Yeah, so I'm kind of just moving around to see where are they? Where are they? They're in here. So I got that back. All right, okay. So I'm bringing my Panzer III in just for a bit extra support. And I thought, right, let's just, because I can go over the water, just do what they did. I don't have to go over the bridge. Yeah, let's just bring them in here. These guys might, yeah, these guys are, yeah, going to go over. So still nothing else being pushed anywhere else. And again, you know, they're happy too because I was constantly checking, nothing back. So all the action was over here predominantly. Now they have a anti-tank rifle, a wee Panzer 3L. I think he's repositioning, they have to come all the way around here to help out. He's going all the way around that way, I think. Yeah, can't see anything. He's going over to check the woods. Oh, I think we see him now. So it's I've been hit already. There's a bounce. He's trying to follow me up. I think his grenadiers can actually get eyes on him quite soon. Get another bounce. They're getting quite well stressed. Let's just, don't know if they get another one off. I've got my troops up over here now. Oh, there's another off map. They're pinned down, so this shouldn't be a problem. Grenadiers and that, my half track, they should finish him off. Here we go again. Zero. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Death Island, this, telling you. Oh, killed their own. It's just 5. It's always a good thing. But yeah. So anything that turned up in here just got blown up. Like I said, they've got 2, so that's what's that? 6, potentially 6. And this is what they brought in, the 152 millimeters and their 122 arty, and they start hammering me as well. So yeah, there's another 152. So the rough map and artillery of the 184th is quite effective, especially with all this infantry. Look at all this infantry. You know, so if they'd maybe used the rough maps and things, yeah, they maybe could have done a good push and broke through somewhere else. They seem to be concentrating all here. So I'm bringing my Werframen in over here just to try and... I brought some grenadiers in, Stump-Ironeers. I'm just trying to eliminate anything here. I've got that flag back, so we're back to 1311. So I stopped the bleed. Moving the Werframen again after firing. We seem to have survived that with 2 troops left. These ones are going over the water. So these guys are all they were pinned down, but they're this was a great help. He was helping out a lot. I moved this one up as well just to help out. My Panzer 4 is also now helping because they're falling back into a line of sight that you can. There's a little bit here, it keeps them blind so you can see them here now. So that was that push. Knocked back. And this is their RT now coming in. They've got their 76s. I don't know if they've got indirect, but these things have. These 152s. So when I realised I was getting hit by rather large artillery, you know, I thought, oh, there's some big artillery getting shot at me. I put my Hummels on counter battery, and I brought 2 more in just for the counter battery. And you can see I'm hitting these with these guys. And I made sure they had supply with them because they'll run out quite quick. So I'm starting to hit that one. These ones should also In fact, they're maybe hitting that as well, and maybe all four of them are going for that. But they start working their way around the artillery to counter battery them. Now I don't know what the rules of engagement are for counter battery. Do they give them, you know, 5 or 10 rounds in a salvo, then move on, or do they keep going till they know it's dead? I don't know. I would think it'd be a fixed amount of rounds, and then move on. Because I mean, how would you know it's dead until? Obviously, it's quiet because it's been pinned down, so it's not firing. So maybe if they stop firing for a set amount of time, that they reassign it to another counter battery position. I don't know. Somebody was putting smoke down. Don't know who. It wasn't me. Maybe they're mortars. But I've got now more troops coming in. Grenadiers. And I thought, I wonder if I can push over this bridge. Yeah, I thought, I wonder if I can. We're 12 to 12. Because I've still got this flag here. It'll be a 13. So I think I got here, I thought, ah, to hell, go for it. Go for it. So this was me. I was smoking them here. He went down. I thought, guys, just keep going, keep going. Keep going. There's more smoke coming in. Just keep pushing. Push over. Yeah, I might lose another one, I don't care. I've got quite a lot coming in. And even there, he's down. There's another one here. And even then, I'll start jumping out. Even with a half-man squad, we should be able to take care of these. Keep going. So there's my smoke, just covering me as I go in. Again, because I didn't know what was in here. Pushing right in. Is their combat leader? Let's kill him. Yep, I got quite a lot over. Quite a lot over. It's a good push. He'll get taken out shortly. 3, 2, 1, gone. Panzer 4 is now shooting at this. Here's our off maps. Got to get caught out. Not pushing anywhere else at the moment. So that was a big push, and I've caught this flag. Got my flag back here. I'm now going to start fanning out. They're hitting me with their mortars from over there. This is gone. They've just got a PTRS, and I'm managing to get my armour over for the first time. And if I remember, I'm bringing more. So they're all getting pinned down. This is their mortars pinning me down. I'm in a bit of a clump because I so I was trying to fan them out as soon as I could. They'll recover and we'll fan out. We'll get these guys over. These ones, it's like, right, just walk over. Yeah. Not being pushed anywhere else. And they've got nothing over here really. Two PTRSs and a 37 90mm. See, they've all recovered. All really stressed, but they're moving. So I'm going to try and, thin them out so they're not all in the one place. I'm getting eyes onto these guys, start shooting at them. So try to take up positions in the houses up here. Could have done with getting a leader over here with them. I think I just lost quite a few of them over here. Here's one here, battery Führer. So he'll take a while to get over there. Maybe need one in some transport. We've got that flag now. They're going to have to either start moving this stuff over. Not got much coming in. They'll be getting low on troops, you know, because they've got a lot here, and then they lost a lot here, so did I. But I'm not constantly putting huge amounts of infantry along here. I'm just holding them back with select individual pieces of support weaponry with this range. They can just cut them down at range. I don't need to get into the infantry battle if I can help it. One or two if they get close, or if they maybe get past the anti-tanks and I can hit them with the Panzerfaust. But otherwise, I'm just going to hit them at range, stop them getting over the bridge, and my push here has worked. So yeah, 20th Panzer. Difficult map to fight on. A lot of people, like I said, don't like this map. It's all very concentrated around the bridges. But I'm only fighting over one bridge. This one, over here. These bridges. That's all I'm interested in. I'm not interested in any of these. Once I get over here, you can start rolling them up. You know, just rolling them up. If you were doing that in real life, you know, cut them off and encircle them, and they're finished. There's my 3 Panzer IVs now, rolling over. They're just going to roll in over there. That look lovely. Look at that. Done that. There we go. Well, that's a screenshot, I think, isn't it? Yeah, I think we'll zoom out of that. Just it's causing the replay a bit of a malfunction. So I'm now able to get over here. I started moving up some of my armour that was sitting back here in ambush. Panzer IVs, just to get over here and support them. Panzer IIIs come over. These infantry finally made it. Here's my battery Führer. He's going to go for a swim and provide some leadership over here. Yeah, they're not going to get me out of here. They've got nothing to get me out of here. Yeah. A few Strelkovy coming over. Dozers, recon. They've got tanks and pioneers and grenadiers to deal with though now. 2 minutes remaining. So this went to the full distance, and you know, I never got him right down. But I'm at a 15-9 now. You know, that last minute breakthrough just captures all of these, and he's got nothing to hit me back with. My counter battery is taking care of his. You can see all the counter battery has been going on back here, over here. That one's still. Oh no, there 122's gone, but the 152's gone. The other 152's gone. There's another 122 there. So they'd lost a lot of their support by my Hummels. They've obviously been hitting me back because I've only got one here, and I've only got one here. So we had a bit of a duel going on, but mine are, you know, self-propelled armoured. His weren't. So that's what saved me there. 1 minute remaining. I think my mortars moved up. Yeah, they're up here, and I'm trying to hit these now. Just get the last of their arty. This had been firing at me all throughout the game. Just took out a supply truck. He's now pinned down. Yeah, you can see they're still firing at me. See, they're still. I've got some going in for him, but I think it's maybe because they're... Well, he's still got supply. Yeah, he's still firing. Yeah, he's out and he lost his supply truck, so... I think these guys are coming up to... I think I was going to push more over. But I've got 8 seconds, 15-9. Yeah, a slog, but we made it. You know, we just held them everywhere except him, and then huge push over, took it. Going for longer because I would have been happy to just start rolling them up down the side there. Um, there you go, Gora, Kalwaria. It was a full hours game, but it was a 15-4, 15-9. Team stats, 5,210 to 2,090. So yeah, good death kill ratio. So it's good. That's their kills, the Russian side. Um, the IS-2, well, it's only got a couple of half tracks, didn't get much. Komroti's got my Gs and things. Valentine's got Panzer 4s, so he paid himself off. Valentine's can be quite effective. After Machiki, they did well, didn't they? They were slaughtering my Stuss troop. Here's our off map. So it's killing two, but I was pinning me down and just allowing them to attack me when I'm pinned down. If you look at the 280, all of these dead. So that's a lot of kills. And it just decimates your troops in an area. Makes you have to reassess your plans. Here's this 85. It was getting my... This is what was making me paranoid on the right. And I couldn't see him. I saw him for a glimpse. And then much later on I saw him again. And then I managed to kill it. But by then he'd got 3 of my Panzer 4s. Or 2 Panzer 4s and a Panzer 3. Yeah. There's my Hummel. There you go. The 122's got a Panzer 3 Hummel. And their other Zis 3. There you go. This is indirect fire. Got my other Hummel. For me, anti-tanks are doing good. Here's these MGs. They're just killing them as they're coming over the bridges. Yeah. And that's why you'll see like this here as well. A lot of this will have been as they're coming over the bridges. Another more, you know, all killing them as they're coming over bridges. Pack 40, he's just picking them all off. Needs to be Panzer 3, and this would be, look at this. He'll be, you know, just ambushing them as they came over. And that's what you want. Just gives them the advantage, and they just start hitting them in the sides and everything. I think a lot of that was when they were coming on the bridge. They were getting hit on the bridge in the middle. Pack 40, that's in the middle, hit the 122. Then you got the Valentines that tried to come over again on the bridge. Here's my Hummels, Maxim's Valentines, 76mm, so that's one of their ones they were using for indirect. 152, another indirect. More Framin. So that was, they would be more disruptive than anything, but they did get some kills. You know, they've got their half tracks, their M2s, Strelkovys, after Machikis. Yeah, it goes on and on. Got quite a good kill. It's my Hummel. You know, and again, some mortars, 152s, mortars. So maybe they do attack mortars with counter battery, because I wasn't telling them to hit these. So maybe they do target mortars for counter battery, because I've been asking that question a lot. Warframin, yeah, killing their infantry, that was good. That was I'm a VIG. So yeah, interesting. I enjoyed that. 20th Panzer. They're not bad, you know. Certainly more than held their own. And again, I think it depends how you play this. I mean, it's against AI, but even against a player, he's got to either somehow subdue your anti-tank, more than likely with either aircraft or artillery. They could maybe use smoke, more if you know a lot more certainly than the AI does. and try and mask their attack as it comes over. But again, there's countermeasures to that. If you have Panzer Shreks or Panzerfausts and you're close by the the um, the exits off the bridges, then they're going to get hit, and you can hide in the smoke as much as they can then. Um, and plus any artillery of yours, you can just hit the area. You know where they're coming. They're coming off that bridge, so you can just hit right there. They have to come off there. If they're going to come over, they have to come off there. So you can just target that. And yeah, I enjoyed that. Right, okay, it's a good battle. And like I said, you know that maps. It's okay. 6 bridges. Um, decide what you want to do. Pick a bridge. See if you can go for it. Battery them on the other side, or smoke yourself off, make an attack, whatever. Right, and of course, if you've got American, you can maybe even use your DD tanks and vehicles that can swim. Your ducks and what have you, and take them across somewhere that would be unexpected. So, okay, right, well, thank you again. Hope the noobs got something out of that. I did. I'm the eternal noob, always learning. And I'll see you in the next one. Do all the YouTube stuff. Please do the subscribe, do the like. Please make a comment if you've got anything to say or want to ask. Or, I mean, you don't have to ask me. Just put a comment. As a general comment, somebody else might be able to answer it for you. Okay, take care, and I'll see you later.